So what exactly is high fantasy? High fantasy, or sometimes called epic fantasy, is a subgenre of fantasy that is largely defined by the epic nature of its themes, plots, characters, and settings. High fantasy stories almost always take place in an alternative secondary world, which has its own set of rules that are different from those of the primary real world. High fantasy stories are usually told from the viewpoint of one main hero. This hero will usually come from a humble background who is then thrust into an epic adventure to defeat a great evil. The primary thematic elements of the high fantasy genre is courage, heroism, and the struggle between good and evil. The term high fantasy was originally coined by the fantasy author Lloyd Alexander in his 1971 essay High Fantasy and Heroic Romance. The 1896 novel The Well at the World's End by William Morris is believed to be one of the first examples of the high fantasy genre. Some examples of the high fantasy genre are The Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander, The Earthsea Cycle by Ursula K. Le Guin, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. What do you guys think of the high fantasy genre? Do you like it? And if so, what are some of your favorite high fantasy stories?